We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 26.
On the carry.
A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. It's a gain of 34. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Nixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 50, check 50. 19, Tiger. Let's go. 60 back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
And he's into the clear. 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 30. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gain on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
At the 8-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and goal.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Back to you. I'm 19 target, 19 target. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the slip.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Washington 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucks' 43-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Get in the white room. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, watch this, watch this.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 32-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
At the 32-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
3rd down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Check 24, check 24. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
43-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Again, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is going to be incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
On the play.
They'll look to throw.
Down.
And that is incomplete. The Bucks try it on 4th down but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
On the carry.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Handoff comes to Chubb. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as Washington has won it.